Hi everyone, I am going to show you how to fold this adorable tree with a little star on top. The first thing you'll need is you'll need a piece of paper, and I have a piece of paper that has foil on one side and solid green on the other. You can do this with regular paper as well, and you would just start with the white. This would be the white side. So let's fold it in half. If you have white paper, white side on the inside is fine. And fold it in half in the opposite direction. And turn it over, fold it in half, corner to corner, and turn it, open it up, turn it, and fold it corner to corner again. Now take the center with your finger and pop that center up so that you have a bird base. Now we're going to take the solid tops, or the folded tops, and fold those down to that center diagonal crease, making sure your tip up here is sharp. Make sure that's really sharp. You'll also need to do it on the other side. And make that tip nice and sharp. Now you take a folding tool and you open this up. Because it's foil, this is very malleable, but if you're just using regular paper, it will have a different feel to it. I'm just going to get that folder inside, and I'm just going to open this up, and I'm going to flatten it, open it up, and let the top part of this lay right over this fold, right over that, all those creases, and just crease. And let's do this on all sides, all flaps basically. So I'm just going to turn this one, and I'm going to take this, lift it up, and I'm going to just flatten that. And just lay this crease to lay this right over that center line. I'm going to turn the page and do the same on this side. Just insert that folder in and flatten. And we have one more flap to go, one more, and we just flatten that down. So what you'll see, if you just take your folds and divide them in half, so I have 4 flaps on this side, 4 flaps on that side. Now on this tree I'm going to do a little cutting, so I'm going to take my scissors and I'm cutting the tips or the ends right to about there. This is going to give me the trunk, basically the trunk and the stand for this tree. Now I'm just going to cut up to the raw edge here and cut to there. You can see where I cut, and I'm going to just trim these little pieces off right here and here. Now you can see we have a nice shape of a tree with a little trunk. And now I'm going to just take cuts. I'm going to do 4 cuts on this side and 4 cuts on this side. So I'm just doing small cuts. They're not very long. They're about a ½ an inch long, not to go through the tree. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can see we have all those cuts. Now what we're going to do is fold these, each layer. I've got 8 layers, or 8 flaps I need to fold the little corners down. So I'm going to start the fold at the top of the cut and end at the end of the cut on each of these. I'm just going to show you that. All right, and we're going to do this on all of the little cuts and on each of the layers. So I'm going to fast forward this, so if you want to pause the video now and then come back when the folding of these little tips are finished. Okay, now that you're finished with all of the little folds, you'll have a beautiful tree, and it looks beautiful on its own. But what makes this a magical tree, at least I think, is the star that we cut to make on top. So I am going to take three of the flaps, and I'm going to put them on one side. And on this side, I'm going to have the 5 flaps here. So I'm just folding it so that 3 is here. It's very important that you only have 3 on this side and 5 on that side. Now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to carefully cut. And I'm not going to go all the way through. I'm just going to cut at an angle, and I'm showing you this about this distance. And I'll cut, and I'm going to very carefully open this up, and you'll see it become a cute little star. There it goes. Isn't that amazing? I love this thing. All right, so cute. Now I'm opening it up and evening out all the flaps, and now I have an adorable little tree with a star on top. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you could make some of these for yourself, and I hope you have a really happy holiday season.